Number 8 is another one that resembles inverse secant because we have something outside of the square root. Even though there's nothing squared inside, we can still get around that. So let's take a look at this one. We already have the 1 there, so we're just going to go straight into the u squared, u, and du. So our u squared is going to be x. So our u is going to be the square root of that, so just square root of x. And then du is 1/2 x to the negative 1/2 dx. Just taking the derivative of x to the 1/2, bring the 1/2 out in front, subtract 1 from the exponent. So now this gets tricky. We want to get this to be our u. So we have x and we want it to be x, or square root of x, or x to the 1/2. So what we're going to need to do to this one is we're going to multiply by x to the negative 1/2. Because remember, we add exponents. So this is like x to the first times x to the negative 1/2. We add those exponents, we get x to the 1/2, or square root of x, like we need it to be. But then if we do that on the bottom, we're going to multiply the top by x to the negative 1/2 also, which is going to help us with our du. So now we have the antiderivative of x to the negative 1/2 over x to the 1/2, or square root of x, times square root of x minus 1 dx. So this is our u, this is our u squared, and then our du, we have the x to the negative 1/2 and the dx. All we're missing is the 1/2, so we're going to multiply the inside by 1/2 and the outside by 2. Now all of the yellow part becomes our du. We're left with 1 on top. And on the bottom, square root of x is our u, x is our u squared. We get our formula for inverse secant. The antiderivative of this is going to be inverse secant, so we have 2 times the inverse secant of square root of x plus c. Yeah.